Yo, Bba Fastbreak. This is a continuation from last night's podcast, New Beginning Season 4 preview. We didn't get to all the teams, we didn't get to all the previews for the division, so I made bonus content for you guys. We turn the music down just a tad bit, alright? Just a tad bit. I love this beat by far. So we're gonna keep rocking with it. Keep it on the same episode. All right, cool. Bba Fastbreak Season 14 preview. I'm going over the Southeast Division. All right. So the bottom of my screen, I will show you what teams that consist of and who's the owner of these teams. So we have Southeast. We got Magic, Money Next Door, Hawks, BMAC 2K, Heat, The Range Demons, Hornets, Repay Kibbles 656, Wizards, Hubs 02. All right. So this division right here, man, this is like I said, you got some top teams. You got the Miami, you got the Orlando Magic. They just left the championship game from last season. They had a great offseason. Hawks, same thing. Heat, great offseason for most of these teams. Hornets, Melo, we talking about top All NBA player the last couple of seasons, MVP in the past. So let's do a deep dive and see what this division looks like this season. Okay. So I'm going to switch the screens right quick. You see all the owners at the bottom. Special shout out to all you guys for participating, staying active, being great members. Keep wishing y'all well. Stay blessed. All right. So at the bottom of my screen now, check this out. This is top players, team leaders for the division. You have the Hawks. You have Ja Morant at 96. LaMelo Ball at 94 for the Hornets. The Heat has Steph Curry still at 93. The Magic new acquired LeBron James at 90 at 41 years old. Bradley Beal 83 for the Washington Wizards. So this division has three of the top point guards. So this division is point guard heavy. We're talking about a legend and Steph, and the two hot young guys, Ja and Melo. And you have one of the GOATs. You have one of the top three players of all time in basketball history, LeBron James, at 40 years old, still competing. And he's on the defending Eastern Conference champs team. So this division is heavy stacked. It's very, very heavy stacked. So let's do a deep dive to this division. Let me go to my Xbox right quick. Let me share my screen. Try to knock these out quick as I can, all right? All right, let me see if I make sure this screen is showing on my... Okay, there we go. First team up, Orlando Magic. Like I said, season is early. We're talking about 3 days since the offseason. So we're talking about beginning of the season. Money Next Door, Orlando Magic. He's 12-3 so far in 3 days. He's been active. Very, very active. So let's go ahead and start with the Orlando Magic at the number one spot in the Southeast Division. All right, same point guard from last year's team. You got Jalen Hood. This lineup might not be accurate, but I'm just calling it out the way I see it right here. You got Victor Oladipo, the 2 guard. LeBron James at the small forward. You got Pablo at the power forward. He has progressed. He's an 89 now. He's right there next to LeBron. Julius Randle, 83. Xavier Booker, I will say he's starting. I will say Julius off the bench. That could be right, but I could be wrong. He could have changed his lineup. Most time this is accurate, but I'm pretty sure Booker starting. George, 79 overall off the bench. Mikey Williams, Rocco. You got Money Bates, new acquisition. He got traded from the Cavaliers for Herbert Jones. Herbert Jones is now a Cavalier now. Money Bates is the new Magic. It's an all-season move. DeAndre Jordan. You got veterans, DeAndre Jordan. You got John Wall. You got Justin Edwards. Jordan Hawkins. You got, okay, let's do this. Let's look at the new guys. You got LeBron James, like I said. Everybody know LeBron James. Let's give LeBron James his respect, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Hold on. Give me a second. Remote play. Sometimes it goes in. Sometimes, it's not the greatest connection. Let's check LeBron out at 90. Of course, he regressed from maybe a 96. So he started off at the 2K, 96, 97. But he still can shoot. He's still a respectable shooter. free throw shooter, 80. That's great for LeBron. I mean, his post game is still good. He still work from the post. Still a great ball handler. I mean, it's still LeBron. I mean, I'm pretty sure regression happens, and it happens. You feel a difference. But from me not playing with LeBron and looking at him, I still think he's a very, very respectable 90 for sure. Perimeter defense, interior, he still could guard. Big man to guards. Rebounding, it's decent. Decent. 75 is great. 63 offensive. Still a great defender. Still help defender. Still great at that. Still strong. Speed. 79 is decent speed. Stamina still good. 95. LeBron still could give you. In the 40-day game season. Game, I say he could give you 35 plus. Still. Let me see here. We got his badges. I'm pretty sure they all went down. Y'all know better than me. People who played with him. I'm pretty sure he had a lot of Hall of Fames. They're all gone now. But he still has gold. So LeBron James, I'm pretty sure he's a big part of this team moving forward as far as trying to claim a championship this season. So he's going to help Pablo out. So far this season, I would say LeBron. Let's check out LeBron's stats. They played 15 games, so this should be a good amount of games to kind of see who's doing all the scoring on this team. LeBron so far has averaged 13 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, almost 1 steal a game. He's shooting 52%. He's shooting 32 from 3, 84 free throws. He's also clocking in 25 minutes out of 40 minutes a game. Not a lot of minutes. I'm pretty sure that will increase as time go on, as the playoffs come near. So we got LeBron at 13 points. Star player. This is the young guy. This is the Orlando Magic this is the one who led them to the championship last season. LeBron is just here to make sure they stood the deal. Let's check out Pablo. Pablo, almost at 20 points per game. 7 rebounds, almost 1 assist, 0.5 blocks. He's shooting 52%, shooting 30% from 3-point line. Free throws 64. That's a decline from the last few seasons. I'm pretty sure he gets that up. 25 minutes per game. I'm pretty sure that's going up too. I'm pretty sure everybody's just trying to. It's a team sport, and I'm pretty sure he's just working on spreading the ball around right now. But in due time, I see these numbers increasing for Pablo and LeBron James. Victor is the newest member, veteran, I will say. He still provides defense, I want to say. Let's check his defensive stats. Still a good 3-point shooter. Great perimeter defender still. So I think Victor is a good replacement for Herb. Herb was a small forward, but Victor is playing defense at 2 in the point guard position. He could guard those guys while LeBron take care of the small forward, power forward, who are the best offensive player on the opposite team is. So I think Oladipo was a good replacement for the likes of Herbert Jones. Julius Randle, still a solid player. Pretty sure he's on the block still. But if he isn't, I mean, he's still a good member of this team, a good asset to keep. Still do the same shit. He still got good ball handlers, decent mid-range shooter, decent perimeter and interior defender, solid rebounder for defensive, not so much on offensive. But he's still a solid player. He's still a good member of this team. This is the newer guy who's been showing out. He had a great season last year, Booker. Let's see Booker, his improvements over the season, progression. Very good mid-range shooter. He's a working project with 3-pointers, free throws solid. Post control pretty solid. Got a nice little hook. You see Booker, 61 speed with the ball. It's pretty fast for a power forward center. So I can see Money using that a lot for his advantage. Interior defender, it's 94. This is very high, but he's well deserved. 94. He's a top low post defender, man. Still 65 for a center. That's pretty solid. Almost 80 block. Defensive rebound is solid. Offensive 68. 77 speed, stamina 95, same as LeBron, so he can last a long time in the game. This cat has solid badges. He has 10 badges. That's a pretty good number. Badges they don't get past that often, but to have 10 is a solid number to have, especially as a second-year player. Currently, Booker's stats so far, I'm pretty sure he's a key member of this team moving forward, so his numbers should be on the rise. Everything's down right now, I understand, but right now he's averaging 8 points, averaging 6.5 rebounds, 1.5 blocks, shooting 45% from the field, 33% three-pointer shooter, 94% free throw shooter, solid free throw shooter, averaging almost 20 minutes per game. So shout out to Booker. Like I said, Orlando's a team. I'm pretty sure they're trying new things, so numbers are a little different than normal. Like I said, you got Keanu George. His numbers 10 points, 20.5 points a game, 35% shooting, 37% three-pointer, 16 minutes a game. So he's a key member off the bench. Mikey Williams, what he looking like? 4 points. Rocco, 3. Bates 9 minutes so far. He's gonna try to find a way to get Bates involved. Like I said, you got DeAndre John Wall. You got a lot of guys. If injuries happen, I mean, these guys can fill in. So I think the Orlando team is very, very solid. Solid representative of the Atlantic Division, not the Atlantic, Southeast Division. Head coach, you got Mosley Steele, same head coach from reality, real life team. Michael Fields, the assistant coach. Orlando strengths and weakness. The strengths are defensive IQ, 3-point scoring, layups, perimeter defense. Weakness, steals. Some of his key wins so far out of 15 games. He has a lot of games played, so I could go skim through these top teams he played. Let me see. A good matchup. Nuggets, he played Nuggets twice. 83-75 win. Pablo had 27. Second time he played Nuggets, 77-57. Pablo had 23. Well, some big games he had with us. Pablo, Trailblazers, 77-72. Pablo had 19. Win against the Bucks, 136-108. This could be a sim game. This because the scoreboard is pretty high, but Victor had 31. This is a real score. Shout out to Victor Owen Depot. Let me see. Timberwolves. He beat the Timberwolves. That's a big matchup. 81-79. Anthony Edwards had 28 points. The Jazz. He beat the Jazz. That's another big win. 80-58 against Pedro and Jazz. He lost to the Knicks. Like I said, Knicks are 3-0 from the last video you saw. So we got 54-59. Orlando took a loss. Pablo had 19, and Pablo next game had against the Raptors 72-61. Pablo at 19 again. And he also played Kush. He lost to the Bulls 69-71. Zach LaVine has 27. So this team is doing pretty solid. So let's go to the next team. We got Ja Morant and the Atlanta Hawks. This is BMAC 2K's team. They're currently 1-2 this season. Like I said, the season is very early. But Ja Morant is the best player in this division in a 96, as you can see the bottom of your screen. All right, let's do a deep dive into the Atlanta Hawks. Let me see. One more time with the Magic. Like I said, last season, 52-30 championship. Eastern Conference champs, made it to the finals, lost to the Rockets. Average age this season is 26. All right, back to the Hawks. What's up, boy? What happened? Okay. The Atlanta Hawks, 34-48 last season. Of course, it's part of the sim. All right, there we go. They did not make the playoffs last season, or did they make the play-in? They probably made the play-in. I'm sorry if I'm not accurate. I'm thinking. I can't remember. But I do want to say they was close to the play-in, or they did play the play-in. Average age, 25 years old. Okay. Head coach, Jacob Singleton. Assistant coach, Ken Roy. Strengths and weakness. You got strengths, mid-range scoring, 3-point scoring, layups, dunks for sure. Ja Morant. Weakness, steals, strength. So far he played Trailblazers. He lost 62-74. Ja Morant had 18. Second game played Trailblazers. He lost again, 49-64. Clippers, he beat the Clippers 58-46. Tyler Hero had 16. Tyler Hero. All right. Let's get to the lineups. Ja Morant, like I said, top player in the Southeast Division. Ja Morant sits in the 96. You got Tyler Hero, the shooting guard. AJ Griffin. Tyler Hero came in the offseason. He was part of a trade with Carpenter Towns we talked about last night. AJ Griffin is small forward, 81. Jonathan Isaac also came in the trade for the Trailblazers. He did not play 1 minute over there. Walker Kessler. You got Bones Highland. Cameron Reddish is 79. Malik Monk, 78. Brandon Clark, 77. Elliott Kane, 70. That's a new guy. Jeff Howard, 75, new guy. Rashad Holmes, great rebounder. Solomon Seaswide, who knows? Derrick Jones Jr., Kendrick Nunn. This team's solid. This is very, very solid team. I mean, you got Ja Morant. You got a shooter, Hero. Let's check out Ja Morant's stats so far. He averaging 15.5 points a game, 16 points basically, 5 assists, almost 2.5 rebounds. He's shooting 41%. 3-point percentage at 11%. I'm pretty sure he's working on that. 88% free throws. And Ja is clocking 26 minutes per game. Currently out of 3 games. Ja Morant, 96 now, so I'm pretty sure Ja might have started in 94, 93 when 2K first started. So he's up to 96 now. So Ja is a very consistent mid-range shooter and 3-point shooter. So I'm pretty sure the number will go up as far as 3-point is concerned. It's Ja Morant. We all know what Ja can do. He's 99. He's 99 now in a lot of attributes. So this is what prime Ja looks like. He's a respectable defender nowadays. Rebound is solid for a point guard. It's decent. Great help defender. He can stamina's pretty good. Vertical's high. It's Ja Morant. I mean, what can you say? I'm pretty sure his badges. He got some Hall of Fame badges. To finish, he has 40 badges total. Yeah, like I said, he got 4 Hall of Fame so far. 4 Hall of Fame badges. Ja Morant. Let's check out Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero has 24 badges. He got a couple Hall of Fame jumps. I mean, that's his good backcourt. You have Ja and Hero. That is I will look at that as one of the top backcourts. These two guys, you're talking about Ja and Tyler. I mean, you got a shooter and you got the best dunkers. I mean, they can work magic with that. AJ Griffin, I'm assuming he's a great defender. He's a guy that can hold it down to 3 spot, play defense. He can shoot, he's a 3 guy. He can knock threes down. I mean, so this is a solid lineup so far. Very respectable defender. He can guard power forwards and small forwards. He can hold his own if he wants to get post up. Okay. All right, let me check it out. Griffin averaging 4 points, but he's not really a scorer. Back to Hero. Hero averaging 12.5 points. He's shooting at 22%, 20% field goal percentage. Like I said, I'm pretty sure B-Max is going to get this addressed. He's going to get both his guys going, shooting pretty much, a lot better than what they've been shooting so far. It's not a lot of data. It's only 3 games. He's getting 25 minutes a game, 24.5 minutes a game. But I'm pretty sure these numbers will go up with more games he play in due time. Jonathan Isaac, another great defender. We're talking about he's still one of the top defenders. He was a high value free agent this offseason. Had a lot of people bidding on him. The Blazers won him, and he traded him to the Hawks. And so this is what Isaac looks like in year season 4. Solid shooter, very good shooter. Saying not for him. That's very respectable. Post control. He can hold his own down there. It's pretty good. Great defender, interior and perimeter. So that's the plus. That's what this is his strengths. Defense. Blocked 93. You're talking about 93 in a small forward, power forward position. That's very high. Still 85. I mean, this guy, he's a total package on defense. He can rebound the ball pretty good on defense, offense. You know, he can get some of those rebounds. Great help defender. 72 speed. It's doable. Stamina. He doesn't have great stamina, but I mean, play him in spurts. I think he's going to be solid. He's going to be a factor no matter what. If he's on the court, he's going to be a factor. So just looking at this team, and Walker Kessler, I think he's a solid center. I mean, he lost Capella a couple years ago, but he lost Cat recently. So I mean, I think this is a good enough center to protect Ja. It's like the same thing like in Memphis. He has Steven Adams. It's all about protecting the point guard. You want to have a big guy back there for protection. Kelsey has a pretty good 79 interior defense. He can block shots, 88, solid rebound. He's a very decent rebounder, but I mean, 75, 78, respectable, very respectable. Very good help defender. He got high stamina for a big man, so that's he can stay in the game a lot longer. So Kessler is a problem. Brick wall, that's great for Ja, and a hero. I mean, he's a silver, so that's great. 7'1", he's a big guy, big frame, so his screens will be effective. They're very effective. The bench, like I said, Bones solid. Like I said, not enough data to look at as far as the points total, but I'm pretty sure Bones will be one of his star players off the bench. It's 7 points a game so far. Bones is actually he's shooting the best so far on the team, 44%. 55% from three-point line, 100% from free throws, in 14 minutes of action. So Bones is going to be a very, very key piece for this team. Cam Reddish, he's probably going to crank Cam up. He's at 2 points right now. Malik Monk, great shooter. Played for my team last year. Brandon Clark, great rebounder. Very good at close putbacks and stuff. So he's a very key member. He's a very big member of this team. This team looks like a solid team that can make the playoffs. So we'll be looking at the Atlanta Hawks this season to make that jump to the playoffs and maybe to a second round. So let's look at next team up on the board. We have the Miami Heat. Miami Heat has the fourth best player in the division. No, I'm gonna lie. It's third best player. The third best player is Stephen Curry. He's still doing it. This is year 17 for Steph Curry. 17 years, 93. So let's look into the Miami Heat. Eric Spoelstra still the head coach. You got Caron Butler is now the assistant coach. Chris Quinn, he has a bench of real NBA players, so that's a good thing to have on your team, on your staff. Strengths and weakness for the Miami Heat: mid-range scoring, three-point scoring, layups, rebounding, weakness, dunks, steals, strength. Everybody has strength as a weakness. So far, he played the Bulls. He lost 56-59. Beat the Celtics 110-101. Steph Curry had 29. Grizzlies, he lost 70-76. Curry had 26. Timberwolves, he lost 60-93. KP 31. Pistons 58-80. Steph had 24. Wizards 58-7 with the win. Curry had 18. Suns 51-48. Sharp had 17. Pistons, he had lost 68-85. Sharp had 21. Last season, 20-62. So last year this is not a playoff team from last year, so they had a rough year. We know the sim is also included on this record, but this team did not make the playoffs. The current season average age is 27. All right, let's get to the lineups. You got Steph Curry, like I said, 17 years. He's a 93 now. He regressed. Let's see what he regressed at. He averaging 18 points a game right now, shooting 31% for three, 34 from the field. So I'm sure that's going to crank up. 3-pointer still 98. I mean, it was a 99, but 98 still like a 99. Mid-range 93. He still do what he do. He still put the ball in the hole. Nothing much changed from Steph Curry. He probably lost a couple of badges. Probably downgraded a couple of badges. Still a solid defender, 77. Steph is still a solid player. He's still the leader of this team. He's still the best player on the team. Not much has changed, you know. Just the number, the age. He still has a Hall of Fame badge. Three. He still have 3 Hall of Fame badges. So it's solid for Steph Curry. The rest of the starting lineup, you got Shaden Sharp. This is the new hot young guy for his team. You got Thompson in small forward. You got Vanderbilt power forward still. He also said Vanderbilt is on the block. So we're on the lookout for that in the next couple of days or weeks to see what Vanderbilt lands. DeAndre Ayton at the 88 to round out the starting lineup. Starting lineup is very solid. Like I said, you got Shaden, you got Sharp. The Sharp kid, he's a shooter, he's a finisher. So I mean, I'm pretty sure he's getting a lot of touches. Like I said, he had 21 points. He led the team to score in about 2 of those games I just called out. So let's check out Shaden Sharp since he's on the rise. 13 points a game, 13.5 points a game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He is shooting 45% from the field. The 3-pointers 20%. I'm pretty sure that's gonna go up. 80% free throw shooter. He's averaging 27 minutes per game. This is a key member of this team. Let's check his attributes. Great shooter, 84 3-pointer, 88 mid-range. Free throws not that great for his. You would think he would shoot better free throws. Great ball handler. So he could take some of the pressure off Steph Curry. So Steph doesn't have to always have the ball. Steph could do off the ball stuff like he did with Golden State. You know, he could just, play off the ball. Have somebody he can rely on with the basketball, like a Jordan Poole type. You got speed of the ball. I mean, Sharp, he can hold his own even without Steph on the court. Great defender, 81. Especially for a great scorer he is to be an 81 from defender at this young age. That is a big plus for this young talent. Decent, respectable rebounder for shooting guard. Help defense solid. Sharp is a very solid asset to this team. Stamina 99. He can play the whole game if he need to. He can run him longer than most guys. The badges, he got gold badges. Year 4. So this is like him entering kind of like that prime, I guess. Season 4. Not prime, but it's like the early phases of him progressing. So he's getting the badges to, to show that he is actually, going the right direction. Shooting, 3 shooting badges, playmaking badges. He's a playmaker. He has 2 defensive badges. So Shaden Sharp is he's a big part of this team. Thompson has a lot of badges, 17 badges. This guy's a 3rd-year pro. He was drafted. It says undrafted, but it was something with they had to import him. So I'm pretty sure he was a top 10 pick 3 seasons ago. Let me see. Respectable mid-range shooter. I think he's a defender. No, he's not even a defender. He's just a solid player, I guess. He's not big on stamina. I mean, he must be a slasher. Yeah, he's a great slasher, so he's a finisher. So you're talking about, so you got 2 guys. You got Sharp and you got Thompson. These guys are monsters at the rim. You can throw alleys to these guys. You could take it to the. Can you dribble the basketball? Great handles. So this kid right here, just like Shaden Sharp, he can't shoot like him, but he can get to that rack and he can finish with the best of them. So shout out to Thompson. So he have any finishing badges? He has 11 of them. So he is for sure a guy you want to watch out when he goes to the hole. Watch out. Vanderbilt's on the block, like I said. He's still a solid defender, solid rebounder. The range said he's just on the move. I mean, he's a liability as far as shooting wise. So if you need a defender, hit up the range demon. Vanderbilt's on the block. DeAndre Ayton, year 8. He's an 88 right now. He has a couple of gold badges. He's on the incline for his career. He's going the right direction, going up. Let me check his attributes out. At this point in his career, he's a great mid-range shooter, still respectable 3-point shooter for a center. Free throws could be a work. Great post player. respectable speed with ball. I mean, this center 56 is that's pretty good. Interior defense, he can defend. Some of the best guys. Rebound, very, very solid. 93 mid, 93 defensive, 73 offensive rebounder. Help defense solid. Especially you want to be a big man, you want to be able to help. His block shot this could be higher, I would think. But you know, everybody don't have it. But 64 is still, you get some blocks with 64 attributes. Great stamina, 92. You can last longer than most of the big man. This is a respectable team. Let's check the bench out. You got Nurkic still at 82, bagging up Aiden. That's a great backup to have at this point of his career. Cameron Johnson, solid shooter. Power forward, small forward. The rookie we talked about last night, very solid player. You got Peyton from Boston. He's a solid point guard, 77. KJ Evans was his rookie from last season. Let's take a deep dive in KJ. I'm gonna say KJ is putting up so far this year. KJ is putting up. He's not putting up a lot of points. 3 points, 43% shooting, 33% 3-pointer. He's only playing 10 minutes a game, so maybe if he could get that Jared Vanderbilt trade to happen, I think KJ minutes will go up. Now, I think KJ will be a performer that you got to watch out for. Luke Kennard, he got Luke Kennard out of free agency. Luke Kennard had a hell of a year last year with Detroit, so this is a good acquisition for the Miami Heat. Steph Curry, he has Steph Curry, little brother. That's good to have. The star player have his family member with him. That's good for team chemistry. And around you got Nick Richards, you got Duncan Robinson. He's trying to move that contract, but it's expiring contract, so he can just sit on the bench and free up $19 million for next season. This team is solid. The Southeast is looking solid. The top 3 teams are very solid rosters. Charlotte Hornets currently 0-2. Kibbles is the GM. Repaid Kibbles, not 56. Stephen Clifford, head coach. Tyrone Corbin is the assistant coach. Strength and weakness. Strengths passing. LaMelo is one of the top passers. Rebounding, offensive IQ, mid-range scoring. Weakness, dunks. Agility, strength, and vertical. Only played 2 games so far. He lost to the Magic, 57-65. LaMelo had 24. Also played Magic again, 67-70. Losing effort. He had 19 points with LaMelo. So not a lot of data here, but we're going, like I said, season early. He's on pace to still hit his number. Last season, he was 50-32. That included Sims, but he was already a playoff team. So great job for last season. Average age currently is 29. So this team is more of a veteran team. This might be one of the oldest teams in the Southeast Division. Let's check out the lineup. The star lineup, you got LaMelo Ball, Kelly Oubre Jr., Chris Middleton, Draymond Green, Jacob Poeltl. LaMelo's still LaMelo. He's increasing. He's getting better every year, improving every year. So far, Melo averaged 22 points a game, 2.5 assists. His numbers are down on assists. Maybe guys aren't hitting shots, but I'm pretty sure he can crank this up. It's only been 2 games, so we'll see improvement with LaMelo numbers. 51% shooting, 3-point, 50%, 88% free throws, 25 minutes. Let's check out LaMelo badges to see where he increased that attributes. Hell of a shooter, 90%, 90 from 3, 84 mid, free throws 90. LaMelo's still LaMelo. Like I said, he's improving. So might not be much of an increase, but he's increasing every season. So I'm pretty sure his badges have increased a lot. Hall of Fame Pro Touchdown. That's gold shooting badges. Dimer Hall of Fame Needle Threader. 16 playmaking badges. Total 36 total badges. That's glove gold, silver, and interceptor silver. That's pretty good. I think he had it last year also. But LaMelo, this is a LaMelo team. Everything goes through LaMelo. Supporting cast. I mean, it's respectable. He's a star player, but he can make all this work. Oubre been there since day one, so him and Oubre have a good chemistry together. People know what he's doing with Oubre and LaMelo. Middleton's the newest on the star lineup, and Poeltl. Middleton, He's older now, so I'm pretty sure he's not the same from last season, but he was a decent shooter at age 33. He's 34 now, 14 years pro. He's still a great defender. He still clamp you up. He still has a silver challenger. He's still good to test. Still a decent shooter, respectable shooter. So, I mean, I wouldn't say he regressed that much. I mean, 84 is still a solid player. So far, out of 2 games, he's shooting getting 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, 35% field goal, 33% 3-point line, 100% free throw, 25 minutes per game. So I'm pretty sure these numbers will increase the more he plays with Middleton. His shot is it's not tricky at all. It's just you gotta get some more reps up, but he can hit the shot still. Draymond Green still a solid, contributor, for our defense. He could contribute a lot on defense end. He could stop the big men that you need to stop. He's still a solid player. Pirtle. This is his newest center. He had Vucevic last year. I think Pirtle was a better rebounder, so I think that's a good thing for this team to have a good rebounder. He's a solid defender. Like I said, great rebounder. 91 offensive rebound and 78 as far as defensive, 87 block. So this is a very big offseason asset he has attained. Gold master, silver brick wall, silver rebound chaser, and box out piece. So Pirtle is he's a good fit for LaMelo. Check out the bench. Amir Bailey, he started last year. Very solid player, good second-year player, third-year player. He's pretty good. Mark Williams, I know Kibbles wish he progressed a little bit more, but I think 76 is still a respectable number in year 4. This is what he is. He might not get any more badges, but I mean he's still a solid backup third-string center. But you can find minutes for Mark on any team. CJ regressed, 77 now. He lost some badges. Everything kind of went down. Can he still shoot the basketball? Is the best. He still got a respectable shot. 86 mid, 83. Ball handler, still solid dribbler. Speed with ball, 71. Kind of slow with the ball. Not a great defender. Never been a great defender. But CJ is regressing. So, I'm pretty sure CJ he's also on the trading block currently. So if you want CJ, if you need a scorer off the bench, CJ could be a good scorer. He has the badges to put the ball in the hole still from off the bench. He's currently averaging, he scored 0 points the first game in Orlando. He scored 7 the second game with 6 assists. When your player regresses, it's a different. You think it's the same player, but it's not. So I'm pretty sure he's still trying to figure out the new CJ. What you got? You got Larry Nance, JT Horton, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Goodwin. This is Charlotte Hornets. Like I said, wherever Melo take them, as far as they gonna go. So this is all Melo like it's been for the last 3 seasons. So nothing different than season 4 that still could make the playoffs with Kibbles as the user. All right, the last team for the Southeast is the Washington Wizards. My brother Hubs 0-2. Bba Fastbreak host Hubs, baby. Let's get to it. Washington Wizards currently 0-5. All right, we go to head coach Wes Unseld Jr. Mike Miller, assistant head coach, not the Mike Miller. Mike Malone used to be a coach, now he's the shot doctor. That's funny. All right, strengths and weakness. 3-point shooting, vertical, mid-range scorer, layup, weakness, passing, offensive IQ, steals, strength. So far, it lost to the Magic 65-74. Bill had 19. Nuggets 52-73. Kyrie 19. Heat 57-58. Kerry 18. Thunder 44-64. The Chet in the 76ers, he lost also to all skills, no luck, 44-53. Shea had 16. So this team is currently 0-5 and at the bottom of the conference division. Let's check out the team, man. Last year, they finished 28-54. Most of this was sim. They did not make the playoffs. This team current age is 26, so they're in the middle of the pack. They're not too old, but they have a lot of veterans. Let's check out the star lineup. You got Dylan Harper. We saw him last night on the Fast Break last podcast, New Beginnings. We check out the rookies. He was one of the top 10 rookies, Dylan Harper. We saw him in action actually, so you know he's not a finisher. He has a great shot. He can drill the basketball, so I think he could do some work his rookie year. I think he could put some numbers up. Bradley Beal still is the team leader. If you check the team leaders at the bottom, he's number 5. He's the 5th top leader in this conference. Like you said, you got Ja, you got the Stephs, you got the Melos, you got the LeBron James. So to be 5th behind those guys, nothing wrong with that. Bradley Beal has regressed to 83. You have Denny, 81. You have Rue for 77. You got Gafford for 80. You got Whitehead, 78. You got Kesper, 78. You got Finney Smith, 77. Kevon Looney, 77. Carl Cardinal, 71. Gerald Dawkins, 74. Terrence Davis, 76. Money Brooks, 72. And KZ, 74. Like I said, Denny's he's a good asset for this team also. Great defender. He's 81. 6'9", you know, he has the height. I mean, like I said, he's on the rise as far as the defensive small forwards that people probably haven't checked out. But I think this is a good asset to have, especially with doing trade talks or just, you know, staying with the franchise, you know. But I think Denny has 88 perimeter defense. That's a very solid defender. A respectable rebounder on the defensive end. Great stamina. Check his badges out. Doesn't have many badges as far as finishing, shooting, and playmaking, but he has defensive badges. Has gold clamper. He has challenger silver. So I think he's a solid defender. Rue been there since day one. So this is still the same Washington team. Hubs hasn't made a lot of moves with this team. So you know, be on the lookout for the Washington Wizards as far as trades. You know, they might make some trades to get a bigger play. I know his biggest issue right now might be Bradley Beal contract, but he might as well ride it out to the end. Bradley Beal's getting $53 million a year, and it has a player option for $57. So hopefully he declined it, so Hubs could start, you know, with some new players. But at the same time, I mean, keep Bradley Beal. I mean, he's not a bad 83, is he? He still has respectable badges. He still can finish at the rim. Still has solid shooting badges, playmaking. I think Brad Beal still put up 20 points a game. Maybe 16 to 20 with the 40-minute games we play, 10-minute quarters. But he shoots the ball still solid. I mean, I'm sure the numbers went down a little bit, but he still put the ball in the hole. Free throw, still a solid shooter. Ball handler, still a good ball handler. He's still Bradley Beal, just going the other direction with it at 32 years old, 14-year pro. Not a great defender. So yeah, this is the Washington Wizards right now. So, you know, if I had to rank these teams just based off talent, I would go with the number 1 team to me off roster alone. I'm thinking Orlando. They have LeBron James and Pablo. That's the best team. And then I would go to toss up with the Hawks and the Heat. But if I got Orlando 1, I'm going to go with the Miami Heat at the 2 spot for the second best team roster-wise in this conference. Then I would go Atlanta Hawks for 3 with the third best overall roster. And then I would go Charlotte for 4. And I would go Washington at 5 to round out the Southeast Conference. So, you know, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for the Southeast Conference preview. And we're going to continue with the next one on the next video. Holla.